Back when I was sort of 10 years old to about 15, you know, your dream was actually to be either a professional skateboarder or Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean? It was like, that's what it was all about, at least for me and my friends.
From my neighbor, like, you know, older kid, 5 years older than me, and he was all into it, and I was like 6, 7 at the time, and he had ramps and mini ramp out in the country and a barn full of ramps, and just got into it that way, and I, you know, never stopped.
Looked challenging, you know. I was terrible at school sports, you know, so tried basketball, football, soccer. Was too short. And skateboarding just kind of, it felt more natural and felt like you didn't have to be a certain physique, you know, and it just looked really challenging and fun, so I picked up the board and skate parks started opening up, and it's history from there. My favorite skate park right now is Lake Cunningham in San Jose. It's one of the hugest skateboard parks in all America, besides Louisville, Kentucky. It's got everything there, you know. It's got street courts, full pipes, full bowls, all these different pools.
Anywhere in the Pacific Northwest, Oregon, Washington, Montana, Idaho, all those states, they have huge parks built by these companies, Grindline and Dreamland, and they build huge extravagant parks, like crazy helmet shapes. You know, it's like 16, 17 foot cement structure, you know, and it's upside down, and they build all sorts of crazy stuff.
For me, I just like to cruise. I mean, you know, skating around, you know, Venice for me is super fun. And then in Topanga Canyon, there's a new half pipe that's just come up. But again, I got to be careful, so I can't thrash myself because I have to play music for a living.
This guy right over here. My first board was the Steve Caballero skateboard. Like my first real pro model board. Like I had a Nash before that, you know, from Kmart or whatever. But then when Christmas came, my parents just knew that I was really into it. I went to the skate shop and they got me all, you know, Steve, I want that one. Steve Caballero, like the baby blue with the dragon, and then like some Powell wheels and Indies, and yeah.
A lot of the earlier skaters, you know, Stacy Peralta, Tony Alva, Shoko Kubo, but when I started getting into the sport and started skating myself, and the whole progression of it, and the person that was on top at that time was this person named Eddie Alguera.
For me, as a musician, I think the attitude that the skaters always had influenced me as a player, because to me, they were daredevils, they were the fearless ones, and there was style in that mix too, and a no bullshit attitude. So as a player, especially coming up with suicidal tendencies, you know, our following was predominantly skateboarders and surfers. And then I got into surfing, and I still do that. But the attitude of a skateboarder always gave me fuel to my fire and helped me do what I do. And when I'm on stage, sometimes I even feel like I'm surfing or skating, you know. That's the kind of energy I feel. This is an opportunity for Metallica to put together a festival that includes, you know, what we all grew up with. I mean, James and I grew up with skateboarding, and you know, and Kurt is an avid, you know, surfer, lives in Hawaii, and he loves it. So in a way, I feel that here's an opportunity for us to incorporate some of that spirit, you know, the cultural spirit of where we came from and what we love. And skating and surfing is very much a part of that, you know, coming up, and also where we're at now in our lives.